So if you come to the park here, you will just have the best time of your life here. I mean, it's great. And another observation is, if you leave the Sherman tree, this place is empty because very few people actually walk these longer trails. They are not long, but people are lazy, right? So the more you walk, the better it will be. But of course, you still need to go to the Sherman tree. There's no doubt about that. Take a look at this baby here. It's going up here, up the hill, and it's actually so big, so they cut out a little tunnel. And by the way, there is another mega log up there, also very, very, very big. But let's pass this one. I'm thinking it's like 5 feet, maybe. This cutout. Let's see if I can pass it without bending down. I could actually. So it's 6 feet. Wow, that is very, very interesting. Wow. These are really, really nice. Beautiful trees. And this trail here is just superb in the morning. Here's a close-up of the bark. It's actually very soft, this one. It's almost like foam, and it's also very thick. Maybe you can see some of the thickness here. And that's the reason they can actually handle the big fires here, because the fire can't really get into the core of these trees. It's just burning on the outside, pretty much. And there is another example of that here. Let me quickly go up here. You see, basically you have a lot of these burnt, branches or wood in general down here on the ground. And if you look very carefully here, this one is burned out at the bottom here, but the tree itself is totally fine. Yeah, it's really, really a nice little walk here. It's very quiet. You can hear the wind up in the trees. And here is another interesting tree. Let me show you. This is actually 2 trunks right here, and they are very, very close to each other. Maybe you can see the gap up there. And you can actually walk right through it. So let's do that. Wow, so close. It's like 2 twins. And in the past there was a fire right in here. As you can see, it's totally hollow. And I'm coming out here on the other side here. Wow. And you can actually see the gap maybe better here, all the way up. And a lot of these spots here where you had smaller parts of the fire here, as you can see, but it didn't do any harm at all. We have a couple of big rocks here right next to the big sequoia there. And wherever you look here, you see big trunks everywhere, surrounded by, of course, regular sized trees. And when I say regular, I mean other massive trees. And here's another tree that fell down and is going back to nature right now. It will be soil maybe 50 years from now. The best time to walk here in the giant forest is probably early morning, because you will almost be alone. Not too many people are here early, but if you come here in the afternoon, there can be a lot of people. This is actually the McKinley Tree. It's another massive tree here. Let me back up a little bit and I will try to show you how big this really is. Here's the base again, and you see the people walking to the left there. And I will slowly go up now. And there is a big bump, pretty much halfway up, I would say, on this tree. And it's huge. It's very, very thick. And I actually saw another tree basically 50 yards in front of me here. Let me quickly go there. Here we have it, the General Lee tree. And because of the sun, I will actually go to the backside of this tree and show you that. Because if I go one step forward, the video will be ruined here. Take a look at the thickness here. Compare it to the trail, by the way. And this one is pretty thick all the way up to the crown. The magnificent General Lee tree, surrounded by many, many other big trees. Right here by the McKinley Tree here, you have many options. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different trails you can actually walk. And if you continue, by the way, on the Congress Trail right here, I think in a few minutes you will actually come to the Precedent Tree, which is another enormous tree here, and I can highly recommend that. We also, if we go down here, the Alta Trail, you will come down to the Lincoln Tree right next to the trail. I'm thinking it's just a few minutes down in that direction, and that's also something you would like to see. And what I will do, I will actually go down here. There is almost a little dirt trail here, because down here is a little cabin here from the past. So let's check that out. Back in the later part of the 1800s, they used to actually have cattle up here, at least in the summertime, I think. And that's the reason they built, you know, in a few places here, they built small cabins. And this one, by the way, is humongous. It's almost 15 feet at the base here. And we are passing a smaller group here. They look like small trees now, but they are not that small, okay? Just saying. The Founders Group, dedicated to the memory of the citizens who worked to create Sequoia National Park. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad they actually saved this place. You don't want people to come up here and cut down all the trees for nothing. And here we have the cattle cabin from the past. Let's see what they say here. Well, this happened before the 1890s. I guess somebody owned the land before it went back to the government. And now it's a protected national park here. It's a nice little cabin at least. Wow, that's pretty cool. And right next to the cabin here we have what looks like a piece of a dead tree. It's kind of like a stump. And we have another one right there, and a lot of dead tree on the ground here. But this one looks interesting. It looks like somebody cut a hole here because it's a perfect square. Take a look at that. Who did that and how old is it? I don't want to put my hand in here because you never know what is going to bite your fingers, right? But that's definitely man-made. Maybe they tried to take out the core or something and estimate the age, or I don't know. Hard to tell, but you can clearly see it from here, right? It's a mystery in the park. I'm coming down to what I think is the Lincoln Tree. It's one of these massive trees they have in the park here. Yes, this is the Lincoln Tree, as you can see. I'm too close, so let's walk over to these other trees here and maybe I can show you the size of this one. There you have it, the Lincoln Tree. It's actually one of the absolute biggest trees in the world. I don't know if this is number 3 or number 4. I could not tell because it depends on the sources you read. You know, it could be anything, but it doesn't matter. It's still one of the biggest trees you will ever see. So I'm happy with that. And in order to show you the true size of the base here, I will actually walk one lap around the tree here. So let's start here, okay? And we go this way. Wow, it's not every day you have to walk for half a minute around a tree, right? Wow. This is a big tree. And we still have a few more feet to go here. And I'm kind of back right here where I started. There you have it. That's the size of this crazy big tree. And it's right next to the trail actually, which is very, very nice. Look at that, wow. Pretty cool. And it's hollow. And you can tell there was a fire here, burning crazy. Inside the tree here. And there is a hole up there through the bark. There is another hole here. And if I turn around, there is another hole down here. So even though it looks like the tree is damaged, it's still a strong living tree. And I hope it will be here another 1,000 years, right? The Lincoln tree. Right here you have what kind of looks like two chimneys sticking up here, pointing up in the sky here. And you see the top is missing on both of them, and they are heavily burnt. So probably, you know, lightning is my guess. And I'm passing this, you can tell the base is wide, right? Wow. And I will follow this. This is called the Congress Trail here. So I will follow this a few minutes and see what's hiding in the back here. And there is a group of sequoias right here. Oh, I see, they call it the house. Yeah, this is the house, okay? It's funny, most of them are spread out, but here and there they are tight together. Let's take a peek in between the house here. Wow, look at this. Really nice, right? I'm going back up to the trail here. I mean, that's the easiest thing you can do, right? Walk on this trail and you will see 99% of the coolest trees in the world, right? It's actually one of the better trails you can pick, right? And it's good exercise. My God. Whew. 6,000 feet up. Walk the whole day. Just remember to bring a lot of water because there is nothing up here. Here we have another group together. And what I'm looking for is up to the left here. Let's see what they call this. Oh, this is the Senate. Yeah, they look like politicians. That's for sure. They can never agree on anything. All right. The Senate. All right, but I'm actually looking for this big tree here. So let's go and find out what it is. I also checked out some information about the Lincoln tree here, and it turned out it was not the third largest tree in the world. Officially, I think it's the fourth largest, but you know, it doesn't really matter because these trees are crazy big anyway. And the tree here is called the Precedent Tree here. That is the tree, I think, that is the third largest in the world, something like that. So let's take a look at that. It's also 3,200 years old, according to the sources I have. All right, take a look at that trunk. That's kind of big, right? And I believe this is even bigger than the Lincoln tree. Yeah, it is. Wow, crazy. So let me just pass that and go up. There is another tree in the back here. Wow. Oh, we have a movie star here. The little guy. Hello. No. Yeah.
We got the advertising payout for this video.
Absolutely. Yeah. Say hello to the world. Yeah. Wow, look at this. It's crazy. And this one, I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, you have been there a whole day and they just get bigger and bigger and older. I don't know what to say. Wow. Chief Sequoyah. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's another monster here. Wow. Wow. Look at this. I'm just too close. I mean, what do? How do you film it? I don't know. You can't. Mission impossible. And this is the backside of the oldest known sequoia. Just compare it to the size of the people here. That's right. Hello, hello. So it's highly recommended if you come to the park, you go and see the Sherman tree, of course, and then you start walking around, spend a few hours in this giant forest here, and you will see stuff you have never seen before. I mean, it's unbelievable, and it's really an unreal experience. I mean, it really is. It's just cool. That's what it is. So don't only see the Sherman tree. Come in here and you will see a lot of other interesting things. That's for sure.